I'm Jordan Cunny, and I'm off field with Shalisha Robertson. How you feeling, Shalisha?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good myself. How your day going?
My day was good.
That's good. What school do you attend, and what grade are you in?
I go to New Haven Academy, and I'm a junior.
Okay. How's that at New Haven Academy?
It's really good. It's like a smaller school. That's why I chose it, because I don't really like being around too many people. So,
Yeah. What type of music are you into?
I like R&B music. I don't really listen to rap like that.
So you got a favorite artist?
Well, I like Party Next Door and Drake. I listen to Drake every day. And Bryson Tiller, Summer Walker, SZA, stuff like that.
So who you think's better, Summer Walker or SZA?
That's a good question. I can't choose. I don't know.
Do you play
Summer Walker. I listen to Summer Walker more.
You listen to Summer Walker
Yeah.
more? Why do you listen to her more?
I don't know. I feel like some of SZA's music is good, but some of them I can't really get into it like that.
Yeah, I know more Summer Walker songs
Yeah.
than SZA. But okay, so what makes you happy?
Alone time. I like being by myself. Or like when I'm with my siblings, I really love spending time with my siblings, especially my sisters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you like to be by yourself?
I don't know. I just feel like when I'm around other people, like too many people, I get like not anxiety, but like, I start to
Feel like
not want to.
uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And your siblings, how do you like hanging with them?
Because they're a lot of fun. Like I'm the youngest, so
Yeah.
it's like, but they don't treat me like I'm the youngest. Like, they treat me like I'm their age. Because
Yeah.
they're like in their 20s, so.
You said you're the youngest. What was it like growing up to be the youngest?
Well, my brother, he's 3 years older than me. So,
Yes.
like, we get along now. But back then, we didn't really get along that much. We would, like, get along some days, and then some days we wouldn't. With my other siblings, it was just regular.
Why weren't you and your brother getting along?
Because he's annoying. He's like, you know how older brother is. He's just like, everything I do, he trying to make it bigger than what it is.
Does he like bother you a lot?
Yeah. Not no more, though. Every time he comes back from college, we hang out. And
What
we
are you
go
guys
places.
doing when you hang out?
We go get food sometimes, or we just drive around. Yeah.
Were you spoiled?
Yeah.
How spoiled?
My dad spoils me a lot.
Really?
Yeah,
How
my
does he
mom
spoil
doesn't
you?
like that.
Like, how does your dad spoil you?
How does he spoil me? Like every way.
Everything?
Yeah.
Anything you want, you got it?
But like he doesn't make it seem like not like a spoiled brat, but
Yeah.
like yeah,
If
he's a
you
good
want it,
dad.
then you could get it.
Yeah.
Why do you think mom doesn't like it?
Because she thinks that like the way she grew up in Jamaica, like in the country part of Jamaica.
Yes.
So, she thinks you don't really need that many shoes and all that and stuff,
Okay.
but it's a new time.
So you have a lot of shoes?
Yeah.
What's your favorite pair of shoes?
4s. I really like Jordan 4s. Or my Sakai's. I like those too. Those are cute.
How many sneakers do you think you own?
Well, my closet is like, I have a closet just for my sneakers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But I don't really wear them like that. So that's also the reason why my mom doesn't like it, because I just put them down and I wear them like sometimes.
Is it like over 20 pairs of shoes?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And dad is buying all of that?
Or me sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
Because I like to buy my own stuff too.
Yeah, so how do you feel about spending your own money?
I like spending my own money when it's stuff that I want. Like not when I have to do it for other people
Yeah.
all the time. Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm Jamaican. I have 8 siblings. I'm the youngest. I like to travel. I like to shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there like a particular sibling you look up to?
My oldest sister, she's a doctor because I want to be a sports medicine doctor.
Yeah.
So in the summertime, I'm going to work at her private practice, like to get used to stuff like that.
Why do you want to be a sports medicine doctor? Because I see like a lot of high school athletes want to
Yeah.
take that road.
Because I've got injured obviously, like
Yes.
doing track and all these other sports. And I want to be able to help other people with their injuries, like in the future. And it just really interests me. I don't know. Because I go to like physical therapy, and
Yes.
kinesiology is like interesting.
Okay. Was there like ever a time where you felt like you weren't like taken care of the right way when you had like an injury?
Yes. So this season I strained my hamstring like in the beginning of the season, and
Yes.
then I was going to physical therapy and they cleared me too early. So then I went to my meet and then I re-strained my hamstring. So the process got way longer than it should have been. So
How'd you
that
feel
was
about
bad.
that process?
Well, I was really sad because like I do long jump and I throw and I
Yes.
sprint. So like in the beginning of the season, I wasn't able to. I mean, after I strained my hamstring, I wasn't able to do long jump anymore. And then I was happy that I got cleared because I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I'm about
Yes.
to jump again. So then at the meet, I went to jump and then I strained my hamstring mid jump. And it
wow.
was so bad.
So how did that injury like affect you personally?
Well, this season I wanted to jump 19 because last outdoor I jumped 18. So I had my mind set to jumping 19 and then I strained my hamstring and I was like, dang, now I can't jump anymore and I only have to throw for the rest of the season. So, and I like doing other events other than just throwing. Like
Yes. So
Yeah.
how did you push through your injury?
in the meet when I strained my hamstring, I still had to go throw so that I could make it to the next meet. So I just did like whatever wouldn't affect my injury even more.
Yes.
So my throwing, I only did my standing throw so that I could make it to the next meet and stuff like that.
What's some important thing someone should know about you?
I never only did track, like I did a lot of other sports when I was younger. I did gymnastics, dance, karate, swimming.
So
stuff
you
like
always
that.
been like athletic?
Yeah,
Which one do you like the most?
track. That's
Track.
why I stuck with it, yeah.
Okay. So who inspires you in like your career with like the sports?
Um, I really look up to Shelly Fraser Price. She's Jamaican. She's really fast. And she just has a lot of worth ethic. And Usain Bolt also.
Yes.
And I don't really remember the long jumper's name, but it's one long jumper, but they jump for America. I forgot.
Besides like their speed, what else what is causing you to look up to them?
Their worth ethic, like they really put in the work, and they don't only talk about like just training. They talk about your mental health too, because like that stuff actually matters.
Yes. Why do you think that matters?
Because your mental could really affect how you do, especially like if you're having a bad day. You don't want to put that into like what you're doing on the track, because like
Yes.
that could really mess up your race or mess up your jump or your throw.
Okay. Now you mentioned their work ethic. What is your work ethic like?
I train, well, I have practice every single day. So I have I go to a different throwing coach. His name is Coach Country.
Okay.
And we go to him on Sundays. During indoor, it was at 7 a.m. until 9, I think. And then outdoor is 8 to 9. And then Saturdays, I have practice with Coach Moore for jumping. And then during the week is regular practice. And I go to the gym on my own and all that type of stuff. And I eat, like I'm on a diet.
Yes.
So.
What does your diet persist of?
Well, I make baked chicken, steamed vegetables, or sweet potato, and rice, like white rice.
Yes.
But it's like certain amounts, so like half a cup of rice and like 4 ounces of chicken. I have a personal trainer though. She like made a whole thing for me, like different workouts to do and stuff. And I was doing that over the summer. That's when I started.
Now, do you enjoy cooking?
Yeah, but like I'm getting better at it because my mom helps me sometimes.
When did you get into the cooking?
But my parents work a lot, so they're not always able to cook for me. So I had to like cook for myself. And I was like, well, I have to eat something. So.
Yes. So what's an important decision you made so far?
An important decision is when I got into the diet, because at first, like my first couple years of track, I wasn't really, like I was doing it, like I enjoyed it and all that, but I wasn't really dedicated and focused like as I should be. But then I realized like I want a full scholarship.
Yes.
So I reached out to my personal trainer. I was like, can you give me a diet that I can follow so I could lose weight, so I could gain muscle and all that. And then I really stuck to it, start in the summertime.
So why is the diet so important to you?
Because eating healthy and drinking a lot of water is what's going to get you better. And when you're lifting, you need a lot of protein and all that. So if you're not getting the right protein intake, then you're really lifting for no reason, because you won't gain the muscle.
What in your life do you feel grateful for?
I feel grateful for my parents, because they're really involved in everything. Like, even when I was younger, I did youth track. So like they would take me to all these other places, like for different events and stuff. And my dad, like even with all the injuries, he'd take me like one time he took me all the way to like I forgot where it was, somewhere in Connecticut, but it was like an hour away just to do treatment and like take me back and all that. So he's really involved in my
You had the injuries?
yeah.
When you were younger?
My first year of high school, I tore my hip. My
Oh,
hip.
wow.
Yeah, so I had to do like what was it called? Dry needling on my hip, and that went away like just from the dry
Yeah.
needling. But I was trying everything to get it better, and then I did the dry needling, and it helped.
And your dad was with you through the whole way?
Yeah.
So how did that make you feel?
It make me feel happy that I have a father that's like involved in my life and stuff that I do.
How does your father feel about the work you do?
He's well, he appreciates that I'm putting in all this work because he knows that I want to like get a full scholarship and go to a college that I want to go to,
Yes.
not the college that I have to go to.
Did he push you into track, or was that a choice of your own?
Well, when I was younger, I was like on the bigger side, so he made me do track. Well, they
Yes.
both made me do track, and then I just stuck with it because I was like, I'm actually doing good at it. So,
Okay.
you
Were your
know.
parents athletes?
My dad, yeah. I think both of them used to run track, but like I don't really remember.
Yeah, you don't.
My mom, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
remember.
So you know anything about your dad with the sports and stuff and how he performed?
I know my dad used to do like the 100. I don't really remember what other events though. I forgot to ask him.
Okay.
But, yeah.
So talk to me a little about some of your accomplishments. What are some things you did?
Well, I got first place at states this season,
Okay.
and first place at state opens, and then I got SEC athlete of the month for February.
Oh wow.
And I came fourth at New England. I could have won, but with the injury, everything like was set back because
Yes.
I wasn't able to throw 41 anymore. I just was throwing like 39, 37. I couldn't get back into 40s.
Yeah. So what is causing you to perform at such a high rate?
Over the summer, I was really putting in work. Like I was going to throwing practice every single day. Like before, I wouldn't go like that much. I would go like a couple days a week, and then But I really wanted to do good this indoor, so
Yes.
I put my mind into
Do
it.
you like practice on your own?
Yeah, I do. But more long jump stuff on my own and like explosiveness stuff. I don't really do throwing on my own because I do it with the coach.
Yes.
So.
So when you're training by yourself, where are you training at?
I go to Bowen Field sometimes. Like over the summer, I was going to Bowen Field when it was warm, and I go to the gym too, and I work on explosiveness stuff. Cause at the edge they have like this green patch part that you can go like do stuff by yourself. So I go over there and do stuff.
Got it. So what is something you believe?
I believe that hard work beats talent.
Okay.
Because if you work really hard, you can get to where the people with just natural talent have. Like, yeah.
All right. Can you explain a little more on that?
Okay, so like someone could have just regular talent and just be naturally talented. But
Yes.
if you really work hard, like every day you're putting in the work, you're eating right, you're drinking the amount of water you're supposed to be drinking and stuff like that, and you come to practice to work and not to just, play around,
Okay.
then you can get up to their level, like, or better.
Now, is that something you live by?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when did you lock into that?
Summer.
Summer? This
Yeah.
summer?
Over the summer
Oh,
last
over
year,
the
yeah.
summer. Okay. Now, what area in your life do you need more of?
The way I communicate with people sometimes, because it could come off being like rude, but I don't mean it to come off like that. I just feel like I have a really strong personality, so that could come off as like me being disrespectful or
Yeah.
sometimes.
So
but-
is it like the tone?
Yeah, my tone could be bad sometimes.
Has
I'm
your-
working on it
Yeah.
though.
Has your tone ever got you in trouble?
Yeah, all the
Like-
time.
Like with your coaches?
And with my parents, yeah. But
Okay.
I'm working on it.
So what's the conversation like when they yo, you gotta calm down some?
So sometimes I don't like to, I be in denial. Like I don't like to agree that my tone's bad. But then after the fact, I'd be like, yeah, I really need to fix this. Cause
Okay.
like,
So
it's
what
not good.
are you doing to work on it?
so if it's something that I don't like that someone's saying, I take a minute until I respond. Like I take a couple seconds and then I
Okay.
respond. Because if I respond off of just impact, then it's
I hear you
yeah.
100%. So, what moment in your life you wish you could relive one more time?
Um, in youth track, when I went to it's called the Colgate Games. I won like every single meet. So the Colgate Games, it goes from, it's like a week, like 5 weeks I think, and every week you compete against the same people, but you're doing the same event until you get to the big part, like, and
Uh-huh.
you win the trophy at the end. And ever since the first meet, I won every single time, like
Oh wow.
even till the big one. So I wish I could redo that. That
Is
was
it
fun
like
because
the
it was my first time
excitement
being there.
or
Yeah, it was my first time being there, like with kids that were there like every year.
uh-huh.
It was my first time. They were like, "Wow, this girl just came here." And she's like,
What were
"Yeah."
your feelings when you're like just getting number one back to back?
It was fun. Like I was really happy because I didn't expect anything. Like I didn't know anything about the Colgate Games. Like my coach, I was on a youth track team, and she just took me. It was in New York, I think it was. Yeah, and she just took me, and she was like, "It's a fun experience." So I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay."
So does the winning does it ever like get to your head?
No, because I know that there's someone better than me,
Okay.
and I realize that every time I go to big meets, like especially nationals, because I know that I can be just as good as them, but
Yes.
it's stuff that I need to work on to get there.
So you're like a humble person?
Yeah,
How you
definitely.
have you always been humble?
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't make the winning get to my head.
Got it. So what's your favorite family memory?
Family memory, my sister's wedding. It was last year in August. All my sisters were together. It was a lot of fun. All my family was together. And it was not only her wedding, because like two more of them got married over
Okay.
that time. So I was going to a lot of weddings and it was fun. And my cousin, so.
What was the experience like to go to these different weddings?
Well, the first one, it was an African wedding because my cousin married, she was Nigerian. So that was fun because I didn't know what an African wedding was like. And it was, I wasn't expecting it. So that was fun. And we were like, a lot of family members were there. And then my sister's wedding, all my sisters were there. So that was a lot of fun because I missed them. Like I didn't get to see them for like 2 years, I think it was. So, and then the other one, it's just the same experience, you know, like when all your family's together, you're having a fun time. You're not really worried about anything else.
So did you guys do any like activities together that you recall?
After the wedding, we went out to eat the day after. That's all I remember.
That's all you
Yeah.
remember. Was there like a lot of dancing like with the two different
Yeah,
cultures?
there was. Oh, at the African one?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they had like a skit where they would like bring the money out and like they would dance for the money. It was, it was,
Really?
yeah.
Are you like do you still like to dance? Because you said you did dance when you were younger. You like dancing?
Yes, I really love dancing.
What type
and
of
doing
dancing?
gymnastics. I really wasn't that good at ballet, but I was good at like contemporary and hip hop.
What was the just gymnastics like?
It was a lot of fun. I really wish I still did gymnastics actually. But like if I could do both two sports, I would do gymnastics and track.
Okay. Is that something like you could still get into?
Gymnastics, yeah, because I was really flexible. Like it was just came easy to me and my flexibility just stayed with me. So
Would that like affect like your track?
no, flexibility actually helps, like especially with long jump, because like you're able to extend in the air. Because when you're in the air in long jump, you have to be able to touch your toes like in the air. So that really helps.
Yeah. So like that was something you were actually looking up to do. Like were your coaches like encourage that? Or would they want you like to stick with the track?
It would like take away time from track practice, so they wouldn't probably want me to.
Okay. Now, what's the most important holiday you like to spend with your family?
Well, I'm Muslim, so we don't really celebrate Christmas and all that. But Thanksgiving, I celebrate Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
What's that like with your family?
I go to my auntie's house or my sister's house, or my other aunt's house, and it's just not my sisters because they live far
Yeah.
away, but like the family that's here, we all come together, we listen to music, we eat, say what we're thankful for. You just spend time together. It's fun.
Do you have a favorite family member?
I really love my grandma. She's older, but
Yes.
she's like 80 something. But I really love her. I'm gonna miss her.
What do you love about her?
She's just really caring to her like grandkids, but the way how she acts with other people, you know, she obviously she's older, so you know
Yes.
the two personalities don't mix all the time. But she's older, so you have to like keep that in mind.
Nah, I hear you 100%. Well, Shalisha, I want to thank you for the interview.
Thank you
Thanks for
for
coming
having
out.
me.